All right. So does anybody know what a parallelogram looks like?
Two lines together.
Parallel. But a parallel. What are we watching over here, kids?
A parallel shape.
Come on, let's watch our video.
The home screen has been updated.
You have all those apps?
I don't know. I don't use the
Let's
apps.
watch Netflix.
Oh, children. Why doesn't it do what it's supposed to do?
YouTube.
No.
Yeah, let's watch Mr. Beast.
Is it HDMI 1? There we go. Yay, educational. Okay, we're gonna leave it. All right, area of a parallelogram. Parallel does mean two straight lines. So parallelogram, it has four sides. Four sides. But it's not a rectangle. What makes it not a rectangle but a parallelogram?
The sides don't connect.
No. It's a quadrilateral, so four sides. The angles. In a rectangle, the angles must be
90 degrees.
90 degrees. In a parallelogram, they are not 90 degrees. So it's kind of like a rectangle squished. So here's how I draw it. I'm going to draw like just a line. I'm not even going to count the boxes. Just do a line. And then I'm going to drop down, let's say three squares. And then I'm going to go over 2 squares. So I drop down 3 squares, move to the left 2 squares. So it doesn't start off like right on top of each other. So down 3 over 2. If you have lined paper, you kind of like just estimate it. And from this side, this end, I'm going to do the same thing. Down 3 and over 2. Down 3 over 2. Then I'm going to connect these 2 dots. So I went down 3 squares, over to the left 2. Same thing here. Down 3 over 2. So then I connect these 2 dots, like so. And then I'm going to connect and connect. So a parallelogram is kind of like the angles are not 90 degrees. You see how this one's not 90 degrees? 90 degrees, just in case you don't know, is like the perfect corner of a paper. 90 degrees is the perfect corner. The corner of the room is 90 degrees. So this is called a parallelogram because the corners are not 90 degrees. These 2 lines are parallel, and these 2 lines are parallel, which means they'll never meet. So these 2 lines are parallel, these 2 lines are parallel, like a rectangle. They're also equal, so these 2 are equal, and these 2 are equal. All right, so think of a parallelogram. This will be called your base. Now, does anybody know where the height is of a parallelogram?
On top? Like the middle? Like how like the top and the bottom?
Yeah, it's in the middle. Because, can I use this line as my height? No, what's wrong with it? It's slanted, right? So when you go to the doctor's office, or when we're doing our measurements by the door, right? The number one thing you had to do is stand up straight. Because if I do this, I become shorter, right? So I have to stand up straight. Why are we touching our iPads? I don't understand. It's so weird. All right, so your height is here. And it's usually with the dotted line, and then it usually makes it has to make 90 degrees, and this will be your height. So the height is inside. And sometimes it's outside. All right, so to find the area of a parallelogram, area is equal to base times height, and you're done. Just base times height. It's like a rectangle. It's just like a rectangle. The only thing is the difference between and the area of a rectangle, the area of a parallelogram, is the height. The height's inside. It's not this line. That's the only difference. We're good? All right, let's do a problem. These are so hard. The hardest part is sketching them out. So this... Yay, geometry. Look at that. Wow. Woo, parallelograms. Let's say that the base is equal to 7 inches and the height is equal to 3 inches. Now remember, whatever I write, you will write. Everything I write, you write with a smile on your face. I write, you write, we write. Whatever I'm writing is for you. It's not for me. It's for you. These notes are important. When we start getting homework, these will be on your homework. Don't make me give you homework tonight. I will. I will. I mean, I don't have it ready, but I will. I'll come up with something. All right. So area is equal to base times height. So what's my base? 7. What's my height? 3. So my area is equal to 21 inches squared. Yeah. Now your best friend, maybe some of you, for this class, maybe your best friend will be on page 146 of your agenda, which is your multiplication table. So if you feel like you need your multiplication table, have it out, have it there. If you're like, I'm good, Miss Lamelli, you can test me on multiplication, I'm a pro. Okay. So rather you have it out ready than struggle. Please do not struggle with multiplication. We have our table, we can do it. Sometimes your height is labeled outside. Ooh, I made it go the practice. I've been doing this for a couple times. All right. Sometimes your height is located outside, like out here. And it's like a bunch of dotted lines. So this is your height and this is your base. So sometimes your height is located outside, not inside, but outside. All right, so let's say that your base is 12 centimeters and your height is 4 centimeters. Whoops. 4 centimeters. What would be your area?
Hold on, what? Oh, 4.
What's 4 times 12? 48.
48.
Yeah. So area is equal to base times height. Use your multiplication table. Quickly go 12. Where's 12 and 4?
I'm actually tripping.
Is 48. And then what are my units?
12 and 4.
Centimeters
My fault.
squared. Centimeters squared. Easy enough? On Monday, we will learn triangles. Or not learn, review. Because you should have already learned area of a triangle. So it's a review. This, for some of you, is a review. For some of you, it's new. It's all good. Then on Wednesday, I'll teach you trapezoid or review trapezoid. Some of you remember it, some of you don't. It's going to be great.
That's hard.
Yeah, trapezoid is very, very